we are saying that isometric, for instance, that one, quadset. Okay, we think that, okay, there is no resistive isometric. Okay, why? We do have isometric. There is no changes in the muscle length. Isometric. It's resistive. Isometric. So the normal isometric gonna be higher tension or resistive isometric? Higher tension, which one? Higher tension. Okay. So do we have resistive concentrating exercise? Actually, eccentric, concentric. Okay? Concentric exercise is concentric. Do we have resistive concentric? It's resistive. Right? I'm pushing my hand. It's a kind of resistive concentric. What about resistive eccentric? Oh my God. Oh my God. I must make it the rooming. I must deactivate it. I don't know how. Next time. If I answer it, they will charge me. Boop, boop, boop. I don't answer it at all. Okay. Concentric. I didn't answer the call you said. Okay. Concentric, right? Eccentric. Concentric, shorten. Eccentric, lengthen for the biceps. Okay. Concentric for the triceps. Concentric for the triceps. Concentric, eccentric for triceps. Right? Okay. So, concentric, eccentric for biceps. Concentric with force for biceps. Eccentric with force for biceps. Have a look. Eccentric, I want to bend my arm. Eccentric with force for the biceps. That means actually you cannot bend it and the force is too much and bring it in a lengthened situation. So, which one does have higher tension? Eccentric. Which one compared to the eccentric with force and without force, which one does have higher tension? With force does have higher tension. So you must provide eccentric, control it, and also you must actually tolerate the force as well. So eccentric can be with force or without force. Okay. Have a look. You have the pictures in here. Okay. Have a look. Concentric. This is isometric. Keep it with no changes in length. This is changing length. Concentric. That one. Concentric. That one. Eccentric. You cannot tolerate actually. You cannot bring it down up. You have to keep it, but you can't. It's going to be lengthened. Eccentric. Okay. Isometric device. They are, they name the device is based on the company they made it. This is Biodex. This is the name of company. But the treatment, the exercise is actually isokinetic device, isokinetic exercise. Biodex. There's another famous one device, King Kong. CION, King Kong. King Kong is another company, name of the company. And the device is isometric. Mostly they use it for the athletes, mostly at the initial step of injury, right?
No.
At the ending stage of injury. after 2 days after a fracture, they can use it?
No.
The ending stage of the treatment. So when you want to increase the tension to highest amount, when you want to ask the soccer player, okay, you are ready to go to the ground. Okay, so I must bring it to the highest amount of the tension. So you can use the, for instance, isokinetic device. That is a magnificent chart made by myself. You can have a look on there. Changes of 3 different columns, isometric, isotonic, isokinetic, and compare them with each other. Muscle length, do you have any muscle length changes in
No.
isometric?
No.
No. In O. What about isotonic? Concentric, eccentric. You have both of them. What about isokinetic? You have both of them. But the load is similar, constant. A joint motion, isometric, there is no movement, isometric. In isotonic, you have movement, shortening, lengthening. Isokinetic, you have to keep the load with different actually speed. You have the motion, yes, but the load will be different. Just a little, okay, it's looser, it's higher right now. It's looser, it's higher right now. So that means you have a kind of complex between the motor points, complex with the fibers, complex with the tension, amount of the tension, increased level of tension. That is the point that you are using isokinetic at the ending stage. Tension of fiber, isometric, yes, but is initial step. Isokinetic going up and then a steady, up and then a steady, isokinetic up. You are increasing number of active motor points with isokinetic, lots of tension. Okay, muscle power, initial stage, end range, whole range. So, where you are asking the patient to sit on the kind of quad table, you know the quad table. Okay, put the exercise, for instance, from range 45 or 60 degree to terminal extension. Use this kind of exercises times by times. Okay. You are using these times 100 times. This exercise 100 times, 1,000 times, 10,000 times. Just in range 60 degree to terminal extension. So, what about 90 degree to 60 degree? The motor points on their time, on their location is so weak. So, it's better to increase power of the muscle in a whole range of the muscle, not just in a limited range. So it's very important to use it in a whole range. So if the muscle will be shortened, you talk about the stretching provider. If the muscle will be shortened, you can not use the whole of the length. The muscle is shortened. It's not normal length. So you are not reaching to highest amount of the power. So if you have you are working with an athlete, so it's not possible to bring it in the highest level because the length of the muscle is too short. So you have to bring it in normal length, and at the same time you have to work on the power. So that means the relationship of everything, every physiologic aspect together. For the muscle power, for the endurance, you need to provide a kind of mixture between them. You have to bring the muscle in normal length. You have to work on the power. You have to work on the endurance. Which one is preferred? It depends to the evaluation of the patient. Do we have any difference between endurance and power? You read it in exercise therapy 1, I think. Endurance and power. In power, you want to bring 100 kilograms just once. Yes? In endurance, you have to bring 10 kilograms 100 times. Do you understand the difference between them? For a runner, speed runner, 100 meter, you need the much powerful muscles. It's just 10 seconds. But how long? You have to bring it to the highest amount of the speed in 10 seconds. But for a person who run in a marathon, person who run for 10,000 meters, you need endurance. You need a specific fibers of endurance. Can we divide these two together? Not at all. They are both together. You must bring it up and then much work on the speedy exercises or much work on the endurance exercises. I told you, they are tools. Based on the knowledge, based on your need, you can play with these tools. Play, game. And if you want to play with these tools, you must know the rules. Okay. About a range of motion, we don't have any changes in range of motion, and they are increasing range of motion. Time of using this type of exercises, okay, to in isometric initial stage. So, if a much powerful person at the ending stages of the treatment, physical therapy treatment, is it effective if we are using, for instance, quad set isometric? Or what? How much is going to be effective? They reach 10, we are asking him to do 1. Did you get my meaning? So, doesn't need it. They reach 10. So, you must provide highest quality, better, much more powerful treatment. If they can't use in a whole range, the problem is somewhere else. The muscle is shortened. Must actually increase muscle length, width with a stretching exercise. Then try to activate the motor point at this area. Range 90 degrees to 60, something like that. So, isometric belongs to initial step, isotonic belongs to middle stage of the treatment, isotonic belongs to the latest stage. Vice versa, if your patient got a kind of surgery, ACL surgery 2 days ago, is it correct that you put it on the isometric once? You want to make it rupture again? Why you want to put it here? Because this device is isometric table is very good quality method of treatment. So what? Doesn't actually relate to this person. Person is here.
Isometric.
Okay, everything at the moment. Okay. What is happening? High performance exercises. Is there any changes? Is there any difference between the closed chain and open chain?
Yes.
Clearly it's different. When you want to bend your knee, this is bend your knee, this is bend your knee. Here, bend your knee. What is happening? Bend your knee. This is bending. Flexion. What is happening? It is happened by the tension of the hamstring muscle and somehow gravity. What about here? Bending knee. What is the difference? This is open chain.
This is close.
This is closed chain.
Yes.
When you are using bending in closed chain, what is happening? It's controlling by forces in eccentric exercise. This is eccentric exercise for forceps. This is concentric exercise for hamstring.
Doctor, this is a free movement.
Because of the gravity. How much tension you have it here? Open chain. How much tension you have it here? Too low. Concentric for hamstring. What here? Eccentric for forceps. Huge amount of tension here. Okay. Which one is correct? Based on the process of treatment. Okay, if you are initial step, that one. If you are moving a little forward, that one. You want to increase the tension.
Yes.
You want to increase the tension. So, vice versa, thinking about the fracture. If you are not confident that the fracture is stable or not, the fracture is stable or not, can we use it? The first important point in any kind of fracture, stability. If your fracture is not stable, how can you use the treatment, the movement? It's not possible. First of all, you must be confident that it's going to be stable. If it does not stable, you do that in this way. What is happening? Return to acute stage.
Inflammation.
Easy. Piece of cake.